สวัสดีค่ะ Good morning. Welcome to Morning Thailand of the 25th of September 2013. I am Tulip Naksomphop.
And I want to song Krahong.
And we're going to start to the positive news of Thailand. It's another evidence to show how good, how excellent.
Which is good because yesterday you were reporting about our children cannot read or write. And write actually, not or.
This would help the average result of Thai kids. It's one thing to say that your kids are genius, but it's another thing when international acclaim actually announce in their website that your kid is the top 15 preteen genius of the world. So a lot of you probably heard about this particular person. I want to say little guy, but it's such a big achievement for him.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's right to.
He's doing research, and in subjects that I don't even cannot.
Among other things.
Exactly, I can't even wrap my head around it.
He is right now 11 years old. His name is Thanat Pleo Thien Ying Thawi. The world first heard about him when he was 4 years old, when he was playing violin, and his parents just have some YouTube clip and put it.
Aww,
and
such a cutie.
It's got more than 7 million views within only a couple days. So that's why he started getting noticed and people start calling him Little Mozart. But that's just the start, because after that violin, his parents starting to see his development in other area as well. He is really fast learner in reading and writing, starting to ask his parents to buy him books that more advanced than his own age. So currently homeschooling, I guess it's because it's with all the things that he can do and the research that his parents.
It would not be fair to the rest of the class otherwise.
Probably true, and it might not be fair for him. If he learned that fast, he probably just gonna want to keep moving.
Right.
So the website say a lot of things about what he has done. They call him a young prodigy because because beside the violin, he also a really great speaker that people has been inviting him.
He's a public speaker too?
He is. He is known to be a really good public speaker.
Obviously, this is only when he was 4. He's
yes, right now he is 11-year-old. So they said the latest public speaking that he has done is at Khon Kaen University from science faculty in August. That he was talking about learning innovation in 21st century. And when you were talking about the research he has been doing right now, he worked with 2 universities, riboflavin binding protein X-ray crystallography at the Mahidol University science faculty. They have been working together for 5 months, and another research project is on the computer science that will help develop the human language to be computer language at the Chulalongkorn University. His dad said that they get him to work with all these science labs, so he learned how to cope with working under limited resources, condition and time. So it's promote his own learning.
Right. And I think he has, that's one of the things that fascinated a lot of people, because he's not, sometimes you're good at science and you tend not to be that great in art and such. He's pretty good with music and with arts as well. He has like an exhibition, like showcasing painting.
Yes.
At 3. That's ridiculous.
In Thailand, in 2006.
Yeah.
In 2006 they have
sold niche like worldwide actually. Abstract art. Like I don't even know what that is. So interesting enough.
Rare talent.
Yeah, very rare talent. All right, moving on to that's just gonna give us a good spirit for today at least, because yesterday was quite bad when we have to hear about how a lot of the children cannot read and write. Now moving on to bad news. It seems like yesterday somehow is auspicious day for robbery.
Auspicious day.
Yeah, for robbery and such. So yesterday, 3 of the banks were robbed. 3, all in one day. There was a Kasikorn Bank, 2 of the Kasikorn banks, so K Bank, were robbed. One in Thonburi branch. In Thonburi branch, they say that the person got about 270,780 baht altogether in cash, due to the fact that at the time there was only one of the staff on site behind the counter, and there was like another customer was talking to her. So she said that the culprit actually used that time to pull out a gun and said that, do not say anything. Actually, he did not pull out a gun in this particular case. He pretty much said that he has a gun in his bag. So technically they did not see a gun. However, she gave him the money anyway, and he ran away. Now they say that another case was in the Param Song area in Bangkok, and this is Kasikorn Bank as well. And in this particular case, the police believe that the person, there's 2 people altogether, and police believe that is probably the person, these 2 people, the culprits, knows that the customers that came in and deposit 1.2 million baht in cash, they probably followed these particular customers into the bank, because the police believe, due to the fact that this customer always come in at the similar time to deposit a lot of money. Exactly. So that's why, and obviously they got about altogether the 1.2 million baht in cash, added with 100,000 baht in another tills as well, because there was 2 of them altogether, so 1.3 million baht. The police, however, has a CCTV cameras. Hopefully they're gonna be able to arrest it soon. And the last one was actually in the Surat Thani province down south, in Ban Na Derm district. Now they say that the culprit was actually went into the government saving bank. And this particular case, at that time, there was no customers at all, so it was just quite empty. This particular culprit used the knife to actually pull out on the staff and took about 800,000 baht altogether in cash. And they say that afterward, the police obviously tried to find the culprit afterward, and they found traces of his costume left behind in the rubber plantation, along with a note saying that before I robbed your bank, I already checked all the staff profiles, so I know exactly where each of you live and your family. So if the police ask you to identify me, you have to say you don't know or you cannot remember.
Seriously, would that change anything?
Well, I don't know, but interestingly enough, they seems to think that it's going to be a clever idea to actually do it, but he got away with 800,000 baht. So yesterday altogether is almost 2 million, a little over 2 million almost.
And I have an additional news to that. Seems like yesterday was the National Robbery Day of Thailand.
Okay.
Move on to the next news is the gold shop robbery. This is what just we heard of. It's 2 incidents reported yesterday.
Right.
We don't know how many more, since it's such an auspicious day for, robbing the bank and gold shops. So the first one that I'll tell you about happened in Khon Kaen, Ubon Rat district. The police got the emergency call. In the gold shop, they will have those little buttons that you can just hit.
Right.
So the police able to get to the gold shop in time that the person that was trying to rob couldn't get away yet. So with him, the police found an 11 millimeter gun, and he confessed, of course.
Right.
What's the interesting fact is he was just a monk 10 days ago. He was a monk, and he just exited the monkhood, and he said he was drunk, and he has everything possible that for a person that shouldn't be a monk.
Right.
And he has a hobby to collect guns. And after he started to get drunk, he feel like he just want to try his new guns. So that's why he decided to rob the bank, and he just think that it probably gonna be exciting, like in the movie.
All right.
But suddenly he didn't make it. He got
Good.
robbed. And yeah, I mean, what were you thinking?
I don't think they
It's-
think that much. That's the problem to begin with.
And
All right. Well, that's good. They found this one.
yes. Another event just right here in Bangkok also yesterday late morning there is another gold shop robbery just in Bang Plat area. Bang Plat is in Thonburi, which is another side of Bangkok. This one, the police said that they went to the shop right after. Of course, they got notified, but it's too late. They didn't. They weren't able to catch the culprit.
Okay.
But the daughter of the owner of the shop, Thairat, her name is Thairat. Oh no, actually she's like a relative of the owner of the shop. She went out for buying some things at the shops nearby, and on her way back to open the the door of the shop, this culprit just like yanking and
was trying to open the door.
tried to
and
get in the
push-
door, and there
okay.
was some struggling, and the robber just take out the gun and start shooting. Good thing she only get a little injured on her right arm, but not a severe
Right.
gunshot
Okay.
wound. But he able to run away on a motorcycle, even though he was unable to grab any gold. But he ran away, and police couldn't find him yet. But they believe they'll be able to catch him because he certainly left some fingerprint behind. But he walked in there wearing helmet, so she couldn't identify his face.
All right. Well,
That's the one that get away, but I'm sure the police will be able to find the person soon.
now the last one, it seems like, along the way with illegal trade and such. There's also, a lot of you probably know by now, Thailand seems to have a lot of illegal ivory trades was ongoing. And obviously at this time, there's a report a little while back talking about 56 of the ivory tusk were actually confiscated in the let me see here, from two of the culprits altogether, from Suchat Sikao as well as Denchai Sikanin. Now these two actually were arrested in Nakhon Ratchasima province due to the fact that they were along with 56 of the ivory tusk, and they say that these two tried to bribe the police as well as the officials 1 million baht.
Oh,
Yeah, and obviously, they did not take it.
that's
And
just part
at
of
this
the
point-
expense.
Yeah, and they say that they get the money from the investor, about 40,000 baht, to actually deliver all these tusks. So obviously, if they try to bribe 1 million baht, someone else is paying for that. 'Cause
Yes.
if, they're gonna do it for 40,000. And at this point, they say that there has been another evidence surface. The fact that the vehicle that were used to actually transfer all these tusks were actually one of the police department's vehicles itself.
Oh,
Yeah, it has the license plates that belongs to the government.
so they need it. Of
So
course,
at this point, they say that there's the major police colonel involved, two of them actually, because the culprit has already said that they actually able to get these particular vehicles from this particular person. Now, Supachai Promjan, he's actually a police officer in Bungkan province. The police already arrested him, but Somkwon Ploirak, another culprit, is still on the run. So at this point, there's also two more of the officers who are colonels, police colonel, two of the police colonels that they probably gonna be under intense investigation at this point, because you're talking about 56 African tusks. Like, where did you get it from and such? So illegal trade indeed.
So it's pretty clear that they would need an inside people.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a couple of them to
Exactly.
help make this thing complete. It's a big organization. If they can bribe 1 million baht, it's
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
So we're going to take a short break and we will come back. We will have update on, remember the vocational kid that got chopped, that his hand got chopped off.
Yeah.
Yes, we had an update condition of his.
And also there's a report on the flood that seems to happen everywhere, plus 6 deaths already. So please stay tuned.